All right. Teh. You got it. You got it, Nelf. Give them a chance to show up if they're gonna. Nice menu, huh? Very colorful. It's got a little fox friend. Little foxy friend. They're probably waiting for the notifications, and I don't think those things showing up. So I did stream 3 times today. Yeah, I'm glad the Bills won. I'm glad the Chiefs lost. That's always nice to see. Man, that was an intense ending. Yeah. So tired of them. I don't even think they're going to make the playoffs this year. They're just an annoying team, aren't they? Yeah, I'll pull for the Bills. I like the Bills. I don't have any strong connection to them, but I feel like I'd pull for them over a lot of teams. Guess I like Detroit teams too. I'm rooting for the Pistons because of Cade Cunningham. All right, it might just be you and me, Nilf. This is very story driven, I'm pretty sure. So it's like if you don't catch the whole thing, it might just be lost. I don't know. Wild card's the only path, eh? Why are they sucking so bad? I haven't been watching. This is a very peaceful looking, I mean, he looks sad, obviously, but... You could easily fall asleep to something like this, huh? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. Donations? Hey. Yes, please. Bills, Ravens, Lions, Broncos. Are you sure you want to start a new game? This will override the... I don't have a previous save. This is the first time I ever played this. 1938, July 6th. With Nazi Germany annexing Austria, President Franklin D. Roosevelt proposed an international conference to meet and come up with a solution for the growing number of Jewish refugees fleeing the Third Reich. Although Roosevelt was not in attendance himself, representatives from 23 countries, 6 small European democratic nations, the Latin American nations, Australia, and New Zealand all met in Evian, France, Evian, from July 6th through July 15th, 1938, to discuss admission of refugees. Aside from the Dominican Republic agreeing to take in refugees for huge amounts of money, none of the countries would budge, and a solution was never established. March 1939. Samuel, hurry up. You don't want to be late. Samuel? Yes, Papa? By the way, I know this is a serious subject matter, but I am going to try to lighten it up with voices. Yeah, probably makes a good point. Got a book here. Moses. Come along. I need to open the shop soon. Don't forget your homework. I set it right over there on the table. I feel like all my mother characters always sound like that. So we're Samuel. Looks good. Want to look out the window? It's gonna be... He moves very slowly. It's gonna be hard to be thorough. We're going that way? No? Oh. Now it says X. Oh. For the last time, you absolutely cannot be walking around my building in the state you're in. Just look at your feet. They're filthy. Definitely not. Oh, yes, madam. Sorry, madam. Won't happen again, madam. Strutting all through my halls with his mucky feet like some wild animal. The nerve. Oh,
Good morning, Samuel. Better run along now. You don't want to be late. I was walking through mud late last night. I really should be more respectful of Madame Marie's beautiful building.
Yeah, you should. I wish I could run. He's so slow. Good music, though. Hang on. Directed by Luc Bernard. Where are we going? Okay, we really need a run button. Invisible walls everywhere. True. Good day, sir. Good day. Nice textures, David North. It's supposed to be in France. But I feel like I've been working on British accents nonstop, and they're gonna seep into this game, so I apologize for that. I only have so many voices I can use. Yeah, that's gonna happen. They are pretty clingy. He doesn't have the independence that Ole had. Have a good day at school.
I will, Papa.
Jacques Audit. Oh, good, I can run. Thank God.
Whee! It's so nice being a little boy in France. I sure don't think anything bad will happen. Hello, Samuel. We're playing Jacques Audit. Do you want to play?
Yes.
Yes. Touch your head.
That was easy. I did it.
That's okay. You'll get it next time.
What? How did I not win?
That's okay. You'll get it next time.
I thought she touched her ear. Oh, she's thinking.
Touch your nose.
Okay.
Great job. Okay, next one. Touch your head.
This is easy.
Okay, next one. Touch your nose.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kid on the right beat me. Damn it.
Great job. Okay, next one.
How many?
Touch your ear.
Okay. How long does this go? What the hell kind of game is this? This is stupid. Okay. Can we stop? Can we be done? This game's stupid. How's this even a game? You're just telling me to touch my nose, I touch my nose. How did I not get it? Quit. Stupid game.
That was so much fun, but I have to get to my parents' shop. See you tomorrow. Bye. Oh boy. Oh boy.
What's with the freaking invisible walls, man? Where am I going? What the? Okay, this way. These better indicators of where you can and can't go. Jacques Audit. The shop. Would you mind giving me a hand and help Mr. Grosjean while I finish up here?
Yes, Papa.
Hello, Samuel. I'm looking for a blue tie. A little something for my Easter outfit. Do you think you can find one for me?
Yes, sir. Let me see if I can find one.
I'll find you a blue tie. Oh, hey. Hey, Ma. Ma? 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 Oh, there's the tie. Did it need to be said, though? Did it? Did it?
I'll be the sharpest man in church. Thank you.
Anything else we can help you with?
I'll just take the tie for today. Thank you.
Head on home and get ready for dinner while I close up the shop.
Yes, Papa. Bye-bye.
Little Helper, the letter from Poland. You guys are going to love my voices. Man. Oh. That might be me. Oh, I'm her now. Okay. Oh. Hello, young man.
I think I heard someone at the door. Maman.
Yes. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, young boy.
Mrs. Abranovich, a letter arrived for you from Poland. Oh, from my mother. Thank you, Marie. Do you know what your family will do if Germany starts a war with Poland? I'm not sure. Would you mind watching Samuel for a minute? I need to help Moses close the shop. Of course.
Okay. At a certain point, it's going to be in poor taste to be very silly, I think. But we can still do it for now. Hang on. Who's over here? At least she's running. It's more about the story, guys, than phenomenal gameplay.
You boys run on home. Hello.
Oh, got my bearings now.
Bluma, what's wrong? It's a letter from Poland. My parents have fled, and they've not disclosed their location.
Whoa, she's talking fast. Oh my god, y'all are out of control.
It says they will send another letter when it's safe. Moses, what if another letter never comes? What if they get caught?
Why did that?
We can't think like that. Your mother and father are some of the smartest and clearly the bravest people I've ever met. They'll make it through this, and we will see them again soon. I hope you're right, Moses.
I can't control when the dialogue happens. The Jew among thorns. So, how was school, Samuel?
It was good, Papa. That's good to hear. Did you learn anything new? I did. Today we read a Brothers Grimm fairy tale. That's wonderful. I know how much you love stories.
Of course, Brothers Grimm. I know all those tales.
Which story was it? So, there was a servant who was leaving his job, and he was given 3 coins. As he was traveling to find new work, he met a dwarf who asked him for one of his coins because the young servant could work for more coins and the old dwarf could not. The boy agrees and gives him a coin. To say thanks, the dwarf offers him 3 wishes. He wishes for a gun that will always hit his targets, a fiddle that makes everyone dance when he plays it, and the power to have all his requests followed. He gets all his wishes and keeps going. Soon he comes across a fat man with a big nose and a long beard who says he wants a bird singing in the trees. So the servant shoots it for him, and it falls into a bunch of thorns. The man walks into the thorns to get the bird when the servant starts playing the fiddle. The man dances in the bushes, getting all scratched up and tattered, and begs the servant to stop, but the servant keeps making him dance, saying it was because his people own lots of slaves and the thorn bushes are punishing him.
I don't know, Felix. I don't know. I can't. There's going to be no consistency. I'm just doing a little boy. That's all I'm doing. That's enough.
Moses, don't be so harsh. It's just a story. He doesn't know any better.
No, Bluma. He needs to learn that this propaganda is not right.
Did I say something wrong? No, you didn't, Samuel. You're not in trouble. There's no use upsetting the boy. He doesn't understand.
Teach him. Son, you need to understand that not everything is what it seems. Sometimes it isn't just a story. Sometimes it's a way to try and get people to feel a certain way about a group of people.
Moses, he's just a boy.
This affects him too. He needs to know what is going on out there.
What he needs is to be a child, as long as possible, and not worry about things like this. Things like what? Samuel, please go to your room. I need to speak with your father alone. Fine, I'll go to my room. But I don't like this. Anything you can say to Papa, you can say to me. No? Okay.
Where are we going? This bed? I don't think they talked. Samuel, I need you to understand. There are people out there who want to hurt Jews just because they are Jewish. And sometimes they use mean pictures, and sometimes stories like the one you learned about today, to convince people that Jews are bad people. I have something for you. I know how much you like fairy tales and foxes, so I got you this book about a brave fox called Reynard. He was my favorite when I was a boy.
I love it. Thank you, Papa.
May 1939. Yeah, I have to kind of make it a little more serious now. It's gonna get grim. It's gonna get grim. I don't know if y'all know the story about the whole Holocaust thing. Look, Samuel, spring, the beautiful beginning, bringing new life. And a time of renewal. Do you know what the Yiddish word for blossom is? It's bluma.
Oh, so it's Bluma, just like Mother's name.
Exactly. Blossoms are a promise of new beginnings. No matter what happens, spring always comes, and with it, hope. Hope, guys, hope. September 1st, 1939. The Polish troops are fighting back against the Germans, but they're overwhelmed. Danzig has been taken by the Reich. Nazis have bombed Warsaw and Krakow.
Maman, that's where Grandma and Grandpa are. They're in Krakow.
Listen to me. Your Savta and Buba are very smart people. They'll be alright. I'm sure they escaped in time and they've already fled to the countryside. Chaos is everywhere, and the worried citizens are fleeing. The British and French have issued Germany an ultimatum. Withdraw or they will attack. France will see Bosch off. You'll see we won the Great War. The Germans are cowards. Vive la France! Vive la France! They'll be alright. Why don't you go back to the room and read your book for a while? I'll be in shortly to tuck you in.
Yes, Maman.
Yeah. I hope this I wonder how brutal this story is going to be. It's set up like a kid's story almost. May 10th, 1940. Like, we'll probably follow the little boy around, mostly. That's cool they use real footage. Nazis in Paris trophy earned July 1940. My controller's getting low on juice. Hang on. Samuel, come away from the window now. Maman, why is everyone leaving? Samuel, you have to understand, it's a very scary time for Jewish people. We're all afraid that something bad will happen, and so many Jews are fleeing to friends and family in other places that might be safe. Are we going to flee? No, we're going to be brave and stay right here. But aren't you afraid? Of course I'm afraid, but that doesn't mean I'm not brave. Can you be brave with me, Samuel? Yes, Mama. That's a good boy, Samuel. Now run along, get ready for bed. It's not safe. We have nowhere to go. Moses, we're as good as dead if we stay here. What choice do we have? There has to be somewhere. What about the UK? Or we could go to America. You know that won't work. They're denying us by the thousands and finding any excuse to turn us away, going as far as to label us spies. It's best that we stay right here where it's safe rather than risk being caught, or at the very least becoming homeless with no place to go. I'm not letting my son live on the streets just because you're paranoid. I think she's right to be paranoid, Moses. Building Reynard. Finally done putting together the finishing touches on Samuel's toy fox. There's been so much going on lately. Samuel has been really losing himself in the book I gave him, so I figured he could use a friend. Let's finish this little toy fox, yeah? Let's see, where do we start? I suppose we should start with the body. Yeah? Okay. There you go. Okay. We gotta build a fox. I'm down with that. Confirm. Confirm. Yeah. Confirm. Confirm. Select piece. Huh? Repeat. Huh? 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 How do we do this? Oh. Oh, I have to put it in the green. I see. I got it. There we go. Now that we have the body, let's attach the head. Got it? I got you on that. There you go. Great. Now where did that tail go? Let's see. Got you with the tail. Okay. There you go. Okay, front paws first. Got you. I got you. No, this doesn't look right. Oh, well, looks right to me. Okay, there we go. Only I could fail at this. Let's give him back paws. Let's do that. He's got a toy fox just like me. There we go. He's perfect. Better than I expected. Samuel's gonna love it. Yay. Look at the fox, guys. Look at the fox. Samuel's an animal lover. Confirm. Ah, my son, just the boy I wanted to see. Now tell me, have you been enjoying that book I gave you?
I have, Papa. Reynard is so fun, so brave.
He is. You're absolutely right.
I've been enjoying it so much. I've read it almost 3 times now. It's my favorite.
Wish I could do, like, a better voice for him. Which is why I made you this.
You made me Reynard. I love it so much. Thank you, Papa. I will take him everywhere with me.
You should. There's some scary things going on in the world right now, but whatever happens, Reynard will protect you. You just have to try and always be as brave as you can be, no matter what.
With Reynard with me, I'm not afraid of anything.
Nice. It's good to hear, although I can imagine your mother will become pretty scared. Sometimes they're too fast. May 1st, 1941. Ah, Bernard, my oldest friend. I haven't seen you at Temple for quite some time. I was beginning to get worried about you. Where have you been? Oh, Moses, mon ami, I've done it. I've really done it this time. What do you mean? What have you done? Y'all forgive my inability to do French accents and names and all that. Oh. I found her. I found the one. You always think you found the one. Oh, nonsense. I was a fool before. Moses, she's brilliant and beautiful and unlike any woman I have ever met. She sounds like a fantastic shiksa. Did you meet her at Temple? See, that's the thing. She's Christian. I see. You're not thinking of converting, are you? It's really important to her and her family, and you know me. I've never been terribly religious. Yes, but it would break your poor mother's heart if she were alive. I understand, but perhaps she would also see how happy this woman makes me, and how amaro I am with her, and she would support me. I can see you're upset, but like I said, I was never a particularly devout Jew. In fact, I never really considered myself very Jewish in the first place. I see myself as French, first and foremost. I'm just worried about you is all, Jewish or not. You've always been like a brother to me, since we met. If this woman is as amazing as you say, I will support you. I appreciate it, my brother. We must plan for a day for her to meet your wonderful family. Speaking of family, where's that nephew of mine that you keep hidden away in that dusty old shop of yours? Well, yeah, it might be him right now. Might not, though. Might not. Might be someone else. Yeah, someone else. Oh, afternoon, officer. What can I do for you? Afternoon. Are you Mr. Abramovich? I am. Is there a problem? I have a letter stating you must appear at the Caserne Napoleon to examine your situation. Have a good day. Oh. That's not good. Yeah, I know this game's not the most uplifting. One moment, officer. I don't understand. Have I done something wrong? The other thing, guys, is I feel like I had to change the accents a little bit. Because it's like I can't be super silly. Like, that guy, I changed his voice. Remember, he was like, before. I can't do that. It's in poor taste. Poor taste. One moment, officer. I don't understand. Have I done something wrong? No, sir. We're evaluating immigrant status. Simply protocol. Excuse me. I feel like this is somewhat timely. What was that about? Everything okay? I'm not sure. What's that he gave you? You're being summoned to do what? You must appear because you're a Polish immigrant? You're French now. As French as I am. This is outrageous. You're not thinking of going, are you? I'm not sure. I'm a law-abiding citizen. This is an official order. If I don't go, the consequences may be dire. I don't think I have any other options. It states you must bring a friend. If you'd like, I'd be more than happy to accompany you. Perhaps I can speak with someone and get to the bottom of this once and for all. I appreciate the offer, but it's probably nothing. I'll just have Bluma go with me. You have a wonderful wife, Moses. Why don't I bring over my future bride to meet her when this all blows over? Bernard, you poor schlump. Bring her over. We'll love to meet her. The law of October 3rd, 1940, on the status of Jews, was a law enacted by France. The law was signed one day before the law regarding foreign nationals of the Jewish race, which marked the beginning of I'm gonna be not good at all these pronunciations. Vichy France's collaboration with Nazi Germany for the extermination of the Jewish race. May 14th, 1941. I'm sure it's a simple formality. There's nothing to worry about. I don't know, Moses. Something just doesn't seem right about this. The paper reads, Mr. Abramovich is invited to present himself in person accompanied by one member of his family at 7 o'clock in the morning on May 14th, 1941 for an examination of his situation. He's asked to provide ID. This ain't good. This ain't good. Those who do not present themselves on the set day and hour are liable for the most severe sanctions. This doesn't sound like a formality, Moses. Sounds like fucking Nazi shit. What do you mean? I just don't see how you don't find this suspicious. They're fucking Nazis in France. They raised the flag and shit. Maybe you're right, but if I don't go, I'll be in a lot of trouble. But we really should leave. I don't want to be late. Don't go, Moses. Don't go! Moses. Moses. Turn around. Go that way. Oh, let's go this way. Yeah, you gonna let me go that way? Excuse me, I'm just so eager to go. I'm just gonna cut in line. Just so eager to find out what this is all about. Doubt. Excuse me, officer, but what exactly is going on here? As it says on your card, you've been summoned here so that we may examine your situation. Wait in here and stand by for further instruction. You, take this. You're to run home, gather these items, and return with them as soon as possible. Huh? I can't read that. Damn it, I'm not French. Why? Is my husband going somewhere? I'm not at liberty to say. I'm not at liberty to say. Next! Bowl, cup, food box. Oh, okay, that's me. None of this is good. Like, this is where we should run. But, like, away. Bowl, cup, food stamp, food box, food stamp. I don't know, it kind of seems like ice to me. Where are we going? Oh, all the way back here, huh? There's a shop. Hey, where's that guy who always drinks coffee there? Is this it? No. No? This? This? No? Damn. This one. Okay. Bowl. Okay. What's that? What's that? Cup? Got it. Wait, no. Bowl. There's bowl. Okay. Towel. Blankets. Oh, food stamps. Towels. Sheets. Got it. Got everything. Let's get the fuck out of here. What's that? What's that? Some more stuff I need. Shit's kind of dark. Yeah. You haven't seen my buddy, have you? He's always here drinking coffee. Well, I think this game is good for what it is. It's just a little educational game. Completely free, by the way, on PS Plus. What's this about? We're holding him to review his situation. This is standard procedure. Return home, and he'll be in contact with you shortly. Oh, that's true. Oh, photo from the Green Ticket Roundup, the first mass arrest of Jews by Vicky France. Train to Pithiviers. Man, I can't pronounce anything. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Felix. Yeah, you helped me out. Vichy. Photo from the German Federal Archive. Jewish men arriving at the, how do you say that? Pithiviers transit camp in France. Yeah, the old footage was good too. The last letter. Oh, Marie, is there something wrong? Would you mind if I came in? Of course. Can I get you anything? No, that's all right. I just wanted to bring you this. A letter. Controversial statement there, Nelf. Very controversial. In this day and age. It used to be non-controversial to say that. It says they fled again. And they've been trying to seek refuge in the U.S. and other countries and were denied. They won't tell me where they're going, but they said France still has diplomatic relations with the U.S. They're going to travel to a small village in France to try and secure a U.S. visa and suggest we do the same while we still can. It's a good thing there were no Nazis in America. Yeah, none. No Nazis in America. Used to be, I mean, I guess I'm middle-aged now. It's weird to say that. But back when I was a young, just a wee boy, we all agreed that Nazis were shit. That wasn't hard for us. Bluma, I wouldn't worry too much about your parents. They seem like a smart, determined pair. I'm sure... Oh, wait. Sometimes the messages cover up... They come in the bottom left, so couldn't see. I'm sure they will get to their destination just fine, and they'll send word when they're safe. But I do think you and Samuel should get visas and try to meet them in the U.S. I remember seeing MSG Center full of Nazi supporters like 2 years ago, last year. I can't flee, not without Moses. I can't just leave him. Listen to me. You can't be worrying about your parents or your husband at a time like this. The way things are going, the only thing you should be worrying about is safety and the well-being of your son. You think I'm not worrying about the well-being of my son? Marie, what if they catch wind that Samuel and I are trying to get a visa to the U.S. and they show up tomorrow and take us away? Let's say by some miracle we do get visas, then what? We get on a boat and sail to America just to get turned away? It's better than staying here like sitting ducks and handing your son over to the Vichy government. Yeah, I'm with Marie. Get on that boat. Marie, I appreciate your advice, I really do, but I need to go open up the shop now. Excuse me. I mean, we have the hindsight. The 2020 hindsight. She should GTFO. Go to America, where at that time they were against the Nazis. You know what's crazy is like... Ford, you know, Ford was like a really big supporter of Hitler. And it's surprising to me that we still drive Fords and stuff. You would think they would have wiped that name off the map. Samuel, I need to leave. I don't want us to be late. Yes, Mama. Don't forget your homework, son. I left it on the table for you. I know, Mom. I know. Kind of feel like we should not be here, though. Where's my fox friend? Okay, I got my homework. Alright, we can go, I guess. And while we're going to school, I feel like that shouldn't be the priority really right now. Yeah. Also, you know, Hitler was inspired by the Chicago stockyards. So he took inspiration from America's meat industry. Eternal Treblinka, great book about the ties between the Holocaust and animal ag. The cattle cars. They put the Jews on cattle cars, basically. Yeah, you can't carry that around, Felix. You saw my interview with Liesel, right? Right, Felix? And her parents were Nazis. She carried that her entire life. Became a civil rights activist and animal rights activist. Very cool lady. Bluma, how are you holding up? Oh, okay, how do I say his name? Mr. Grosjean. It's been tough, but I'm managing. Thank you for asking. I'm just taking Samuel to school before I come back and open the shop. If you'd like to come back a little bit later. Well, I don't think that'll be necessary. Oh, it's not an issue at all. I'll go quickly. It'll only be a minute. It's not what I mean. I'm here to talk to you about this. Music's loud. Hang on. It's hard to talk over, even with the mic like right by my face. I've come to inform you that I've applied to be the temporary administrator of your establishment. What? I don't understand. To put it bluntly, Jews can't be trusted with businesses anymore, so I'm here to tell you I'll be taking over your store. I don't believe what I'm hearing. You are our best customer. Moses thought of you as a friend. Which I thought would make this all easier for you. You know how much I've always loved this store. It should be a comfort knowing that I'm going to take good care of it. You've got your hands full as it is, and I'm sure you don't want to get yourself into trouble. Oh, Mr. Grosjean. How dare you take advantage of a poor Jewish family who's never been any... It's not my decision, Bluma. It's just the law. You should be ashamed of yourself. Good day, Mr. Grosjean. I said good day. Packing up the shop. Grosjean. Did I say that right, Felix? Grosjean. First they take away your husband, and now your business. This isn't right. If we cooperate, they have no reason to come after us. Tell that to Moses. There's a food shortage as it is. Your ration stamps are almost gone, and without an income, you can't even buy meat on the black market. That's good. No, fuck meat. How are you going to feed your son, Bluma? Go get some vegetables. What choice do I have, Marie? I'm all alone, and I'm doing the best I can with what I have. It'll be okay. You'll find a way. You can always sew from home. People always need a seamstress, even in times like these, I'm sure. At least this way, you get to spend more time at home with little Samuel. Where's your lady friend? Oh, no, she's gone. I can't believe the luck. Bernard. I gave her everything. I converted for her. She told me she wanted nothing to do with me, all because I was Jewish. My poor dead mother. What a bitch. Bernard? After everything we've been through, 2 whole weeks of bliss. 2 whole weeks. Bernard! Now is not the time to be blubbering on about whatever girl you've somehow convinced to put up with your nonsense this week. They've taken Moses, and now the shop has been destroyed and taken away. God, Bernard. Converted to Christianity for... Taken Moses? Taken Moses where? Wait, you didn't know? Well, if you would spend more time paying attention to what's going on in the world, instead of chasing every woman who gives you the time of day, you would know the police took Moses and many other Jewish men and shipped them off to camps. Oh, no. Moses went to the camp. But how? Why? Who knows at this point? I bet it has something to do with our fight against the Bosch. What will Bluma and Samuel do? I'm not sure. Lay low and wait for him to return, I suppose. What will you do if they come after you next? I have nothing to worry about. I'm French, and as of last week, a Christian. They have no reason to come after me. Bluma, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, hello, Bernard. Marcel should be back any second. Would you see if there's anything else he needs? Ah, Marcel, I was told you needed some assistance. I could definitely use a hand back at the shop. Come with me. I just feel like it's in poor taste to do voices, guys. Sorry it's so bland. My voices. It's just, the Holocaust. Takes the fun out of everything. Holocaust. Bad. Damn, can we just reflect on how good that last game was? My God. My God. Oh, I don't know what the arch did. Let me help you with that, mon ami. My poor old back appreciates it, Bernard. This last of it. Just need a hand getting it all into the back of the truck. Pose tobacco. Huh? No, I'm supposed to help you with this. I got you. Wait, let me see. Sure, I don't know there. Tetris. It's like Tetris now. Straight up Tetris. It's literal Tetris pieces. Hang on. Uh-oh. Messed up. that. Go with go with that. Uh-oh. Go with that. Got a long piece. That'll go right there. How many more pieces we got to fit here? It's a lot of pieces there. My goodness. Oh goodness. Okay. Okay, that's not good. Am I gonna get a redo? That should just about do it. Not a perfect job, but decent. Yeah, that should just about do it. Appreciate you. Good job on the Tetris. Your video game skills came in handy there. Yeah, eternal dribbling. Poor Bluma. First her husband, now her shop. She's a strong woman, but I'm afraid of what's to come. You better be careful too, Bernard. What do you mean? They won't bother me. I'm French and I'm converted. I'm now a follower of Christ. I'm just worried about what's going on in the rest of the world. I've heard whisperings that converting isn't enough. Well, luckily this isn't the rest of the world. This is France. I'm a proud Frenchman, and I've accepted Jesus Christ into my heart. Appreciate your concern, Marcel, but I'll be fine. But I do have a favor to ask you. Yes? Will you watch out for Bluma for me? For Moses? Of course. Arranging boxes. Trophy. Playground bullies. Oh, we're gonna be Samuel again. Uh-oh. They're gonna pick on me now. They're gonna be mean to me. I don't even want to do it. I can already see it. Huh? Can I play with you? Didn't you read the sign? You can't play here. Besides, my mother said I can't play with kids like you. But why not? I thought we were friends. I can't be friends with you anymore either. But why? What did I do? My dad says I can't be friends with dirty Jews. Nobody clip that now. But I'm not dirty. I thought we were all going to play at your house together today. Don't let him in your house. He'll probably steal all your things, greedy Jew. Yeah, why would I let a rat like you into my house? You're not allowed here anymore. The rat can go play with his own kind. Psst. Kick your ass. Fuck you up. Fuck you kids up. You're lucky they don't give me a button to punch. Just so you know, I pressed it anyway. Little shits. Turn your back on a friend like that. Yeah, leave. Fuck them kids. Jacob. Who's Jacob? Oh. My daughter was arrested, sent to prison. Can you believe that? I'm so worried about her. Why was she arrested? Why was she arrested? Someone told the police she was a spy. Can you imagine? My sweet daughter, a spy? I'm so hungry. I've barely eaten since we've arrived. Food here sucks, man. Food is so terrible, I can't bear to have another bite. When do you think they'll let us go home? Dude. You wouldn't happen to have an extra blanket? What happened to yours? My wife packed in such a hurry she must have forgotten, you know? It's chaotic. It's just pure chaos that time. Yo, did we talk? Did we already talk? I think we did. I thought I saw 2 men escaping way over there. I think you better go check it out. That's what you said yesterday. I realize this, but today I actually did. Wouldn't you rather be safe than sorry? If I were you, I'd go make sure. Jacob's gonna make a run for it. Go for it. Come on, Jacob. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go. Jacob, that was smart. Come on, Jacob. Let's go. Moses. Jacob, I haven't seen you for quite some time. Where you been? I tried to flee with my family, you know. Where did you go? Well, you know, not very far, I can tell you that much. One day while my wife was preparing supper, I had an impulse to bolt. Told my wife to drop what she was doing and put whatever she could into a bag, and we hopped on a train and left. Oh, Jacob, always so spontaneous. Where'd you go? So we stop in this small town in the countryside and befriend this old woman who allows us to stay with her for a little while. After a month of trying to locate family or gather up enough money to seek refuge in a different country, the woman politely asks us to leave. Then where'd you go? That's the thing. We didn't have anywhere to go. We hopped on a train back home to our half-peeled potatoes. They were just as we left them, and, well, a few days later, here we are. So sorry, Jacob. Bluma wanted to flee, but we had nowhere to go either, so we stayed. We could have got on that boat. I wish I would have done the same, dragging my poor wife across France like some... It's always easier to look back and think of what we could have done, but the reality is, you have to be the best man and the best husband you can be. Do what you think is right for your family. I hope that's enough. I just feel like I let her down. If you think about it, at the end of the day, Jacob, we're both in this godforsaken camp. Now let's get some lunch before that policeman comes back. No, let's get out of here. Let's leave. September 5th, 1941. Not even going to try that. Jews in France. Why do they... Too fast. Too fast! Oh god, she walks so slow, guys. So glad I visited Le Juif Franc. Now I can identify Jews by just looking at them. Oh yeah? It's nonsense. People just turning shitty. Everybody turning shitty, even the kids. They think they can identify us by looking at these exaggerated stereotypes, but no one looks like that. Yeah. Lady. Pick up the pace a little bit. Pick up the pace. I went to win a bread card. Times are tough. Yeah, times are shit. Cafe owner. Right on the exhibit wall said, the Jewish writer produces, launches, and sells books. Yeah, it's not really, it's just like a story. Obviously. What else do you expect an author to do? Yeah, it's just a little free game, guys. I thought I'd give it a try. It's interesting to see a game made about the Holocaust. Their baseless claims that were tied to Bolshevism is laughable. It was made by a non-profit. It was made by some, like, Holocaust education non-profit group. It's not made by, like, a game company. Or, I mean, maybe they employed somebody to, like, handle the... Oh, there's you. You need to go look for yourself. They control the economy. They control the media. They're a threat to our way of life, and they must be thrown out. Mr. Grosjean. You know better than that. We used to be friends. Where am I going? What's up, lady? You're always on that bench. What is this foolishness now? Haven't you heard? It's a very informative exhibit about the Jews in France. Nonsense. Oh, we're gonna go see the propaganda, I guess. Dude. We have to be careful. Jews are like chameleons, and they look just like us. I'm undoubtedly convinced Jews need to be removed from France. Huh. Even my voice has changed. I used to talk like that. Now I talk like this. How could you ever say that? They have just as much a right to be here as you do. Are we going to go in the exhibit? I can't believe I turned the music down and it's still that loud. We talked to you? Guess we did. I'm going here? No? Yes? No? Invisible wall coming? Yep. Oh, leave. Let's get... Le Juif de France was an anti-Semitic propaganda exhibition that took place in Paris, funded by the Nazi propaganda office. The intent was to portray Jews as polluting French society, controlling the media, and responsible for Marxism and all the ills of society. It was also presented as a public service announcement to help French people recognize Jews by their physical appearance. Yeah. May 1942. What? Oh. Huh? Huh? We just... What am I doing? Little arts and crafts, guys. That's all. You guys get to see how good I am at forming lines. Perfect. Of course. I don't like this direction for some reason. I didn't like that. I did it. Went all the way around.
But I don't want any. I don't want that on my clothes. The kids already make fun of me, and now I'm going to stand out. It's the law. You can't break the law, or the consequences will be far worse than a few bullies.
Can't see.
But why do they want us to wear them at all? Well, Samuel, they want to be able to identify us right away. But why? No more questions now. Be a dear and run and grab my clothes from the other room. There's my favorite little helper.
God, this story's so harrowing. Yeah, Spooky, you're a trooper. I appreciate you hanging in. I know this isn't the best game for viewing. But you know what? Here's the thing. You gotta try all these games out. That's how you find good games like Bramble the Mountain King. Because, you know, that was just a whim that I had to get that game. Let's see. I mean, I knew this was just going to be kind of a small, like, story game. I know you're confused right now, Samuel. But your mother's going through a very rough time right now. Rougher than you can imagine. I need you to do me a big favor. Listen to her the best you can. Alright, now be a dear and run this to your mother while I gather more clothes, will you? Jude, Bernard, the babysitter. Bernard? Yeah, it's not really a game. I mean, it's kind of a game. Oh, thank you so much for coming at such short notice, Bernard. I knew you were probably out there chasing ladies again, but I know you, Bernard. I just really need this job Marie found for me. Of course, you don't think I would miss a chance to hang out with mon petit ami. I really have to go. Samuel, be good for Bernard, okay? I'll be back soon. If he starts looking at porn, just go in the other room. He's been really down lately. He barely eats and he rarely speaks. All he wants to do is read that book of his with his toy fox. I'm really worried. Maybe you can have a talk with him? I'll see what I can do. Oh, sorry, I got in your way there, I guess. Is he wearing a sheriff's badge? Yeah, that's about it. Not even a bonjour for old Bernard? Oh, hi Bernard. Sorry, I was reading. What you got there? Reynard, huh? And what's this about? It's about a very brave fox who goes on heroic adventures. I see. And this? That's Reynard. Papa made it for me. He said he would protect me, What's wrong, mon petit champion? I wish Papa would come home. I do too, Samuel. It's okay to be sad sometimes. Even I get sad, you know. I dated a woman for 2 weeks, she dumps me, even after I convert to Christianity. Bullshit. It's bullshit, Samuel. But you know what I do? I drink. I drink. Well, I march myself down to the cafe and wait for a beautiful girl to walk by. I walk right up to her and I say, "Hello, I'm Bernard. May I buy you un café?" Ew, girls. Ah, little Samuel. Ah, little Samuel. But a wee lad. One day, Samuel, all you think about will be that very thing. Oh, you think that now? You just wait till you meet the girl who makes your heart pound so hard you pray she can't hear it. And everything suddenly falls into place, and the world just seems brighter, and you realize the day you can finally marry her cannot come soon enough. Why aren't you married, Bernard? Oh my boy, love is so much more complicated than that. Sometimes you meet the one, makes you feel like you can't live without him, and suddenly you have to learn how... Well, you know, well, it's getting late. Let's say you and I cook a nice hearty meal. Bernard. I like you, Bernard. The debate. I am now. When we get out of here, you gonna take your family to Zion? I don't think so. In my opinion, France is the safest place for us. After being rounded up and forced to work in this godforsaken camp, how can you sit there and pretend that France is a safe haven for Jews? I don't want to debate with you right now, Jacob. Tired, Jacob. Tired. I'm not looking for debate, I'm looking for comfort. I want to know that my friend and his family are going to be safe. France has welcomed Jews since Napoleon. Napoleon despised us. So you do want a debate. There's no debate about it. Everything he did was for political gain. He gave us equality when all other nations seek to oppress us. He cared about Jews, just as France does. Calling us the most despicable of mankind isn't caring, and neither is shipping us off to camps for that matter. It's just war, Jacob. You're young. You'll learn. It's not just war, Moses. Look at Dreyfus. He was loyal to France from the very beginning, then was blamed for crimes he didn't commit, thrown on some island to rot for 5 years, all because being a Jew was an easy target. You don't get away with something like that unless there's some deep-seated anti-Semitism. Moses. But then what did he do? Once he was pardoned, he re-enlisted and fought for his country when they needed him most. This is a great nation founded on the principles of freedom and equality. Freedom and equality, the fact that we're in here while they're out there, speaks volumes. I know, Jacob, but French women. Bernard and the Nazis. Oh no. Just when I got to like you, Bernard. Just when you were a nice man to little Samuel, telling him about women and all that. Not graphically, just think this is not going to go well for Bernard here. Nope.
What do you think you're doing?
Same thing I do every day. Sip un café until lunch and have myself a saucisson. Now let me ask you the same question. What are you doing here, Nazi fuck?
You think you're funny? How about you leave the cafe? Because we don't want you here.
How about you leave the country because the French people don't want you here?
It's hard to believe people like you are taking over the world.
I have very little interest in such thing. My only concern right now is indulging in a warm coffee. Now, if you'll excuse me. They're right, you know. It's all here in this book. Oh, Lord. Your kind is pursuing world domination. What do you exactly mean by your kind? I mean a Jew, of course. It's right there on your shirt. See, that's where you're wrong, mon ami. It's all a misunderstanding. I'm a Christian. Even without the yellow star. Oh,
even without the yellow star.
Well, I think you need to get your eyes checked. You can ask anyone. I'm as French as they come. I wouldn't come here to enjoy a saucisson every day if I was Jewish. Now, would I? Absurd. Can't believe anything he says. The Jew's trying to trick us. But thanks to this book, he'll soon be exposed. Oh, man. What a YouTube appropriate video. If you actually believe this propaganda, then you're more gullible than this plouk. Lucky for you, damn it. Henry Ford. There it is. The Protocols of the Elders of Zion is one of the most notorious anti-Semitic book of modern times. It was first published in Russia in 1903. In 1920, Henry Ford, founder of the Ford Motor Company, published a series of articles based on the Protocols, the International Jew. Adolf Hitler and Joseph Goebbels praised Ford and the International Jew. On Henry Ford's 75th birthday, he received the Grand Cross of the German Eagle, the highest Nazi award to a foreigner. And Ford Motor Vehicles still exist to this day. They didn't change the name. That's wild to me. That's wild. It's wild. Baldur von Schrock testified at the Nuremberg war crime trials, saying he became an anti-Semite after he read The International Jew in German. He was found guilty of crimes against humanity for helping send thousands of Viennese Jews to their deaths. Nilf. According to the Nuremberg race laws, someone with 3 or 4 Jewish grandparents was considered a Jew. Mischling were considered, I can't pronounce this. Mischlings were considered mixed-race people. Mischlings was neither German or Jewish. They were people with 1 or 2 Jewish grandparents. Mischlings were not allowed to marry Germans and mixed races. The Nazi Party promised when they would come to power that only racially pure Germans would have German citizenship. On August 17, 1938, the German government set name requirements for Jews in Germany. Only Jews could be given Jewish names. The parents had to choose from a government-approved list. If a Jew did not have a name from that list, they must add an additional first name, Israel for men and Sarah for women. Okay. Mossad from Algeria. Huh. I need to double check how long this game... Hang on. I thought it was just like an hour or 2 hours. Bernard, is everything okay? Any word from Moses? Fortunately not, ma chérie. I was hoping we could have a chat. Of course, please come in. It's so late, little Samuel has already gone to bed. Something wrong? Not sure, you see. Most of my life I practiced Judaism because I knew it would make my dear mother happy. But since ma mère has passed, I saw no reason to return. Gave me a long time to read that. Yes, I heard from Moses. He was tremendously opposed at first, but he came around to the idea. I'm so sorry to hear she wasn't the one. You've had lots of the ones. Lots of ones, Bernard. What am I thinking of right now? Oh, Flight of the Conchords. It's like the first episode. He was like, "Yeah, she's the one, man." It's like, no, but she's like, what about, like Samantha or Jessica? No, that she was another one. She. You guys ever seen Flight of the Conchords? So good. Flight of the Conchords. Okay. It's not even that. When I converted, I felt so free and safe. Not only could I eat saucisson without guilt, but I felt like I would be free and clear of all this persecution. I was no longer sitting at home worried the police would barge in and arrest me. But now I feel the same, if not worse. Montbichet left me. My best friend has been taken away. Everyone is treating me as if I were Jewish, saying awful things, jeering in my direction, and worst of all, dot, 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 dot. What is it, Bernard? I'm banned from the cafe? I can't pick up women at the cafe. I feel like being banned from the cafe isn't necessarily the worst part, but I'm sorry you feel like your world's being turned upside down. Forgive me, Bluma. I'm so self-centered and such an imbecile, crying over my own problems when I came to alleviate some of yours. Brought you some of my ration cards, and as you can probably gather, I haven't had much of an appetite lately. Yeah, it's just a very funny comedy show. Oh, Bernard, I really can't. Absurdity. I insist, and in any case, I want to make sure you and that growing boy of yours is eating. Listen to me, Bluma. You're such a strong woman, a loyal wife, an amazing mother. You remind me of my own, kind and so resilient till the very end. I was so lost without her, which is why I moved to France after she passed. Dot, 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 dot. But I thought you were... dot, dot, dot. French? I am. But I was given French citizenship while I was living in Algeria after witnessing the horrors that took place during the Constantine riots. Algeria never felt safe to me, but still I stayed, knowing what leaving home would do to my mother. Give this Sashiva and then pack my bags, change my name from Assad to Bernard, embrace this beautiful country as my home. Just never knew that this beautiful country would turn on me too. Well, I've talked your ear off enough. Better get home. You didn't alleviate any problem there, Bernard. Bernard, are you sure you're feeling well enough to walk home? You're worrying me. You came here to solve my problem, and you didn't do anything. You came over here and told me about Algeria. Don't worry about me. I just wanted to tell you about Algeria, that's all. I'll be off now. They can take my rights, but they can't take my saucisson. Convoy 4 of June 25, 1942. Moses and Jacob are deported to Auschwitz. They do not survive. Wow. That was abrupt. I feel like they breezed over that, didn't they? I mean, I feel like they, I don't know, like they kind of missed opportunity to kind of dramatize that a bit more, I guess, but what did they tell? They tell them? Did they know? Oh no, don't do it, Bernard. Convoy, 13 of July 31st, 1942. Oh man, they put us in one. Fucking Nazi pieces of shit. Why do we have all our things, Ma? Why are we leaving? I think so, Samuel. Where are we going? I don't know, but be sure to stay close, okay? Whatever happens, don't let go of my hand.
Listen up. We're taking a woman today.
Samuel! Reynard. Bluma is deported to Auschwitz. She does not survive. Damn! Convoy 14 of August 3rd, 1942. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. Give me. No. Samuel is deported to Auschwitz. He does not survive. Around 77,000 Jews from France died in concentration camps. If the Holocaust wouldn't have happened, that was too fast. I couldn't read it. Moses and Bluma would have grown old together. Bernard would have eventually found the one and had a family. Well, maybe. Maybe. Why is the cup down there? That's so weird. Samuel would have become a children's author. Really? Maybe. Six million lives were lost, mothers that never got to become grandmothers, children that never got to grow up, families that are forever erased from history. Well, damn. Well, I mean, I applaud them for telling the story. was extremely abrupt how everybody... I guess they made it, you know, so that kids could watch it, play it, I guess. Yeah, that was sad. Epic Games, Microsoft. To forget would be not only dangerous but offensive. To forget the dead would be akin to killing them a second time. So I wonder if this was like, you know, I know this is obviously true story, but I wonder if these actual people were true, like the Samuel character, I guess they were telling the story of 3 real people, probably. Yeah, probably. Well, there's that book, Rise and Fall of the Third Reich by William Shirer. It's like a monster of a book. It's so long. I never got through it because of how long it is, but I read a good bit of it. And they talk about how the Nazis were so meticulous at record keeping that there's just so much out there. I know that's an old book. I can't remember when that came out. Probably before I was born. Anyway, it's a good book, though. But yeah, I guess, you know, for our interests of animal rights, Eternal Treblinka is the one. I wonder if there's any other good ones. I should read live. I used to be on the radio. Actually, when I started radio, there actually was this reading service for blind people. So, it went out to, like, I don't know, not very many people probably. But it was something we did at our radio station. I volunteered with this old gentleman. And it was actually kind of fun because we would just read the newspaper. So he had like a stack of, hang on. Thank you to Ralph Baer for inventing video games. Ralph Baer was born in 1922 in Germany. At age 14, he was expelled from school due to anti-Jewish... Whoa! Baer's family, fearing increasing persecution, moved from Germany to New York City in 1938, 2 months before Kristallnacht. Baer, in 1966, while being an employee at Sanders, he explored the possibility of playing games on television screens. In 1971, his invention was licensed to... Oh, I didn't get a chance to read that. Damn it. Wait, I can go back on my own thing. That's pretty cool, though. But yeah, like, he would just have a stack of cutout news stories, and we just read them. Take turns reading stories to the blind. It was cool. Yeah, you can go back in the... Hang on, I'll finish reading it. Well, you guys are the, you guys are my... Okay. Hang on, I got it pulled up here. So, let me read the whole thing again, because that's interesting. So, Ralph Baer... Thank you to Ralph Baer for inventing video games. Ralph Baer was born in 1922 in Germany. At age 14, he was expelled from school due to anti-Jewish legislation implemented by Nazi Germany. Baer's family, fearing increasing persecution, moved from Germany to New York City in 1938. Good move. 2 months before Kristallnacht. Baer in 1966, while being an employee at Sanders Associates, he explored the possibility of playing games on television screens. In 1971, his invention was licensed to Magnavox and called the Magnavox Odyssey. Atari then created the first arcade machine in 1972 based on Baer's table tennis idea, resulting in Pong. Ralph Baer is now considered the father of video games. Damn. Never knew that. So he basically sort of came up with Pong. That's cool. I really like this menu screen. I thought we were going to get more with the fox. They made it so abrupt with his mother and his father just being sent to Auschwitz that the whole thing was emotional, but when he lost his fox, when he lost Reynard, that was like one of the big losses. What, you mean this game? Oh yeah, I mean this was for kids or something, I guess. Yeah. Well, okay, so now we finished 2 of the games. Hang on, I'm gonna be gone for just a sec. I'm gonna tell y'all what other games I have downloaded. Hang on. Not for tonight, but hang on. How do I do it? Well, I've got Silent Hill 2, this game called Under the Waves, which is like a diving submarine kind of thing. What else I got? I still got Alan Wake 2 that I haven't gotten through. Still got Cyberpunk. Oh, still got, what's it called? Ghost of Yotei. Last Guardian. I don't think it is. I think you have to have PS Plus like higher than PS Plus. You didn't miss anything, Mary. You would have just gotten depressed. We finished this game. It was just a like little quick Holocaust story. I mean, it was good. Not a great game, good story. But yeah. Yeah, Ghost of Yotei is a good looking game. It is. For some reason, I don't know. I don't know what it is. The game's good, but for some reason, it hasn't like hooked me. Maybe it's because it's very similar to the first one that I already played through. You kind of get the whole formula of the game. Bramble was a masterpiece, Mary. But, lo and behold, we went back and fought that wooded creature, fairy lady or whatever. And you had to kill her. There was no option, because if you don't, she kills you. So we actually did the game correctly. So I think we basically completed the game as intended. And I don't think there were like extra endings. You know, we've played some cool games lately. Like, The Invincible was really cool. Especially the first half. The second half was kind of a drag, but I still liked it a lot. First half, that was cool as hell. Invincible, I did that like super late, so nobody was awake for it. But yeah, Bramble was like my favorite for a while. Cyberpunk. Yeah. But yeah, we did Bramble a lot quicker. There's a couple of intense boss fights, but we did it. So yeah. And then I go back and fight that lady again. I feel like I did good in that game. Like, I was pretty on point. Some parts tripped me up. Oh, Cocoon. I almost forgot. Cocoon was pretty cool. Let me check one more thing real quick, guys. I'll be right back. The screen's gonna go away again. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think there's a game coming to PS Plus, like, tomorrow, called Pacific Drive or something like that. It's like a horror survival game. So yeah, I'll probably download that game because that'll be free for me. I think I've already played The Last Guardian. I would replay Ico, but I just can't get it. I'd definitely go and play I'd definitely play Ico again, because I only played that one time and it was so cool. I'd definitely revisit it. I really wish you could get Mario games on PlayStation. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Yeah, I don't know. I played like 2 or 3 of those games, but Ico was the best. Oh, yeah, that was something. What we just watched there. I relate to Samuel because he has a fox stuffed animal or toy. Well, Guess now's as good a time as any to go to bed. Even though I'm not tired. Alright, well thanks for hanging, guys. Mary, I'd say you just keep on enjoying Bramble. Good luck with your who are you inspecting tomorrow and in what lady's room? So that I can alert the business. No, I'm just playing. I'm just messing with you, Nilf. But good luck inspecting. Good luck with your inspection. Oh, car. Yeah. Well, isn't that easy? They just look at it for like 15 minutes and send you on your way, right? What are you driving around? Nilf's over here driving in Death Trap. Better be careful, Nilf. Alright. Alright, good night, guys. Thanks for hanging. Hit like, subscribe if you're just lurking in the chat. Outside of the chat, rather. Alright, take care. Good night. Oh yeah. Feel better, Mary. Hope you're feeling better.